Hi guys.
I don't know why it does that. My
Breaks
computer
blue.
sucks, I guess. It was a complete waste of money.
Never gotten any value out of it.
I mean, I have, but I mean, it was bought for WoW, and we don't play WoW now, so
Strike. Don't strike.
Strike.
yeah, strike. It was the 4 days before. I go and drop it an amount that I don't want to confess, and then
Those are
yesterday
Amazon
it's
gift cards
flashed
for it.
again.
Or
Yeah.
Amazon credit card, I should say.
Yeah,
I think
and
it's just
then
your camera isn't very good.
who knows? I mean,
I
it's a
was like,
gaming
Kyle's
computer.
is very good.
On the YouTube or in Zoom?
Both.
Weird. I don't. It's just a laptop camera. I don't have an OnlyFans that I stream to that people pay for.
Are you still using your new mic?
I think so. Is it coming through good?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
Of course I would. I spend too much money to not use it. Do you like the mustache? The light mustache? Or like the shiny
teeth.
mall?
Light is right.
No,
No.
it's here.
No.
Oh.
What do you mean? What?
Huh?
I think the sun's gonna be moving though, so I'll have to keep adjusting. Anyways, me and Alicia were talking about ice cream. My partner, and just I thought I'd ask you guys: do you guys have any of those like stupid cheap ice cream snacks that you guys liked, or any weird ice cream things?
What do you mean, like it?
Like the SpongeBob faces, for example, or personally, I like those. These aren't cheap. These are like gourmet, but there's the cookies, the two cookies, like legitimate cookies, like chocolate chip, and there's ice cream in between them, and you eat it like a sandwich, and it's very fun. I guess novelty would be the word.
No.
Yeah.
I don't like ice cream. Really.
No.
It hurts my teeth.
Yeah, you just got fucking fake teeth.
Ah,
Yeah,
what
that's the
makes
only
sense.
teeth that it doesn't hurt.
What
So,
about
Really?
yeah, everything else, yeah.
Nerve endings and the other ones are dead. Or
Oh,
the
no.
fake ones are dead.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the cookies that you're talking about. But like the ones I like are the M&Ms.
Oh, the M&M cookies.
I always loved the Twix ice cream. They used to sell them in like Tops, but then they stopped, and the only place I can get them was in 7-Eleven.
Twix ice cream. Ooh, that would be good.
It was quite delicious.
Like I like those Snickers bars too. Those are good.
Ugh, hate Snickers. But besides
was
that,
a-
it's just a soft. I love soft serve ice cream.
That's about it for me. Soft serve or a nice hard chocolate with on a waffle cone. That's about it.
Ooh,
Waffle cones are the best. I'll get you behind that.
waffle cones are great.
We had an ice cream. It was my absolute favorite ice cream. We would go after Little League baseball when I lived in Barker. We would go to the pizza place. I forgot what it's called. It's just pizza and wings something in Barker and get. They had an ice cream there. It was blue, and it had little white. I don't know what they were, malted something in them that were shaped like eggs and had little pieces. I think of cookie dough in it, and it was called Dinosaur Crunch. And I used to get it all the time because it was just a super bright blue. And it was really good. And that's the only ice cream I would get, and that is the only place I've ever seen it ever. So I've been on a hunt for several years trying to find Dinosaur Crunch ice cream because of Little League baseball.
What's your guys' favorite soft serve ice cream?
Soft
Chocolate.
serve? Out of the
Just
two?
chocolate.
Yeah, solid chocolate.
I have had dark chocolate before. That was pretty good. But that's like rare. Is there like other soft serve flavors besides chocolate and vanilla?
Tons.
Chocolate and vanilla together.
Oh my god.
That's usually what I get is the blended.
Shout out to Platters in North Tonawanda by the Wurlitzer building.
The chocolate people?
Yeah, the chocolate people. You can
Yeah.
get orange chocolate soft serve.
Oh, no
You
shit.
get black raspberry soft serve, and those are year round. And then every week they do new ones. Like they just announced on Friday, they're doing watermelon soft serve. They've done cotton candy soft serve. They've done like coconut and like s'mores, like so many different kinds.
Yeah, I know Tasty Treat does that too.
Yeah, they do one every year, which orange and vanilla is a creamsicle. It tastes really good. But difference is black raspberry soft serve is amazing. But orange chocolate is the bomb. And that's like I
does
said, that's year round.
That does sound good.
A fan of ours says chocolate vanilla swirl with chopped peanuts.
Ooh.
And oh my god, can we go? I don't know. I don't know where you live. Random fan of ours that never comments on a video. Yes, I'll go. And I don't think I have to pull my family's arm or legs to go. They love it there.
Is this the one that's in Lewiston?
No, it's in North Tonawanda. It's in the Wurlitzer building, I think it is.
Oh, okay.
By the Walmart. It's near Woodcock Brewery, I think it is. Woodcock Brothers.
Nice. Cool.
Great chocolate, too. It's really good. I always get the same sundae, which is orange chocolate custard with orange chocolate hot fudge with orange chocolate sponge candy in it as well, with whipped cream on it, too.
Why don't you just eat orange?
Yes, I think you like orange chocolate there.
My favorite kind of chocolate. And I may get diabetes at the end of the sundae. It doesn't matter.
Diabetes.
Orange flavored diabetes.
Diabetes.
Never mind. Oh man. All right. But hello and welcome to Beer League Benchwarmers, the podcast recorded on the Olympics bench of a plunging for distance competition.
Oh. I was wondering if it would be on the Canadian softball Olympic bench because they walked off the field.
Did they?
What?
Did they?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. They didn't agree with the ump call.
Oh,
I
so
forget
they
what
left?
it was. I just said, like, literally, it was on YouTube, and they're like, Canadian softball, women's softball team walks off the field, disagreement with the ump and then they really didn't explain what happened, so I have no idea what happened. But it's like, man.
Well, now you got a loss.
Yeah, it's like you're a professional, whatever, an Olympic team. You didn't agree with an ump or a referee calling, you're just gonna like throw a temper tantrum.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
it's great to do on the world stage.
Yeah, that's a great example to set.
Spending taxpayer dollars gets sent over there just to not play.
Isn't part of baseball too that they like to have the human influence of the umpire? Like that's part of the sport.
Yeah, that's subjectiveness.
Yeah, that's why they don't want to go to like all replays and they were talking about doing just a virtual umpire, right? Like they could, because they have the batter's box, they could peg every single pitch digitally if it was a striker, if it was a ball. So which the old fashioned people, which I guess I'd prefer to have an ump than just have it all digital.
Yeah, I heard there were talks about eliminating all the umps except for the home plate one. Like they figure the ones behind second base and behind third and first, they're like, they're kind of redundant. We have video replay now that we can see if it was fair or foul. So those guys are the ones that are calling it on the spot. But I think that'd be stupid in general, personally. But
I would
getting rid of umps.
Yeah.
I like the human factor. The fact that I can't even remember his name, but there is an ump out there that everybody fucking hates. Angel Hernandez, who has just such a reputation of being a terrible ump. So I love the fact that we know an ump's name because of how bad he is.
Yeah, well, what's the one ump's name that blew the no-hitter for the Tigers?
Jim Joyce.
Yeah.
With Galarraga, one of the two.
Yeah.
Gala something. Gala.
Whoa.
Yep. That one was bad.
It was really bad, and then the next game, because it was the first game of the 3-game series, the Galarraga was giving the lineup cards to Jim Joyce, and he's fucking bawling. He got interviewed. He's like, I ruined that kid's moment. Nobody gets those moments. That was a perfect game too.
Yeah,
they gave him a Corvette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And literally that pitcher, Galarraga, fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah, he hasn't been
that
around
would have
since.
been his one moment. Technically is his one moment, but not in the way that it should be.
No.
And fuck Corvettes. I got a problem with Corvettes today.
Why?
Fucking driving, and it's a brand new Corvette, a 2021, and or 2020, one of the two, and it's going 10 miles below the speed limit. And it's you could easily go fucking 45, and you're going 35.
Do you know how expensive those cars are, Jake?
Yeah, $70,000.
Well, you shouldn't have one in Western New York to be you shouldn't have that nice of a car. That
not with the roads you guys got.
Yeah, it's a low seating car.
There could have been a reason, maybe it's not the actual owner. Maybe it's hey, can I borrow your car? I need to go go to the thing.
You would let somebody borrow your brand new Corvette?
I gotta go to hockey. Let me put my sweaty shit in your
Yeah.
trunk.
Oh wait, that's got to go in the front.
Yeah.
Well, it depends, you know. I don't know anything about the average Corvette owner, but chances are there's good Corvette owners that are willing to lend out their car.
I'm gonna tell you probably no, because Corvette owners are all self-righteous, pretentious assholes, and they love everything about their Corvette, and will tell you every statistic and every fact and all the pamphlet, everything in the brochure and everything in the owner's manual and to a T.
That's
and
not true. That's not true. They will try to tell you that, but the dick's too far in their mouth. They can't.
Yes,
talk.
exactly.
No.
So I could probably tell you that a Corvette owner would not let them take the Corvette out without them in the vehicle.
Wow.
Oh,
that's harsh.
and then I got the
And then the worst part is when you get one of them that gets it that's automatic. Should've
I
just
mean-
bought something different.
That'd be me, 'cause I don't know how to drive stick.
If you're in the investment to try and buy a Corvette, I would learn how to drive stick.
These are the spiciest Corvette.
I
opinions.
know. Like, if you own a Corvette
Yeah,
and,
baby.
you're watching, we don't hate you. We just... There's a culture, apparently.
Yeah, I work at Ford, so don't worry about that.
But yeah.
I hear them Corvettes are selling like crazy still too.
Everything's selling like crazy, except like Equinoxes. That's the only thing that people can get in stock is Equinoxes.
Yeah, with the massive recall on those. The dumbest recall in the world.
It's a good thing I work at Ford.
What happened to the Equinoxes? What were they recalled for?
For their tire jack to jack up their vehicle. They were recalled for those because the ones that were installed, I believe, in the Equinox and I want to say the Trailblazer, the ones that they had supplied the vehicles with, were plastic.
Yep, plastic can't hold the weight. Can't hold the weight of the car you're jacking up.
And there was a test video of somebody trying to jack it up and it just shattered.
Oh, that's bad. If you're, like, under there...
It's a lawsuit. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
exactly.
That's not even a
Like-
recall. That's a lawsuit.
I mean,
we had
at least...
the one oh go ahead, Kyle.
Oh, at least that you can recall and be like, hey, we're taking your jack. Here's, like, a coupon for something else. Don't use this jack. We're taking it from you.
Well,
Like,
they'll give them a new one.
you could. Yeah.
Here's a coupon for a new jack.
Yeah. But, like, if it's, like, something integral, like your brake lines or something, then you just screwed. At least that's...
Well,
That's just a different recall.
yeah.
it was the beginning of the year, was it? Maybe a little later. The Silverados and all the Tahoes and the Escalades and stuff all had recalls on rear passenger seat belts. I'm like, okay, they were failing, they were breaking off or whatever.
Oh.
Like, oh, that's great. That's the seatbelt I plug in on every Tahoe, Cadillac, everything. That's the one I touch. So
Wasn't
Every
your fault, Sean.
Ford Explorer and every
Oh.
Ford F-150. That's what you meant to say, right?
no. Fuck those guys. Even want to give them bad publicity.
All the Dodge Rams,
They're just as bad.
Jeep Wranglers.
I could get behind a Jeep.
Ugh.
A lot of Jeeps down here.
Jeep was my...
The only time I want a Jeep is when I'm in like Hawaii and like you get the top down or whatever. That's it. And that's just to be a stereotypical fucking tourist.
I've never gone off-roading, but I'd imagine they're an option for that if you actually do enjoy it. It could be fun.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes and no, depending on if you get a Jeep, depending on like the setup you have on it. But you wouldn't want to take like one right off the lot and go off-roading. It probably wouldn't be the best for it.
That's probably...
I was at my parents' house this last weekend and we were making fun of his neighbors across the street. I don't think they watch us, so I can say this. And he's just like, this fucking woman just cleans the shit out of her fucking Jeep. Like, it's a Jeep. It's supposed to get dirty.
Yeah.
Like, I know, but every morning she takes the towel and wipes it down and all that. I'm like, the hell's the point of having a car if you're not going to, like, actually drive it?
Right?
Hobbyists. People, like, collect Pokemon cards and don't play Pokemon.
Yeah, but that's not...
Most people sell Pokemon cards.
I mean, I was going to say that's not really a feasible investment, but mean, kind of is because they do have a decent return now, but I don't think you're going to spend.
Jeeps don't though. Unless
40
it's a Subaru, you're not getting any good return on it.
No. Not on any vehicle other than a Subaru.
Subarus have the best return value on it.
Sure do. And they're fun to drive.
Sorry about the
You wear a
drama.
Christmas shirt, Kyle?
Oh yeah, Merry Christmas. It's Christmas in July. I think it's like officially this
I
weekend.
should not have asked.
Yeah, it's today.
This
25th,
technically
Kyle.
would be today. Would be the 25th.
So Merry Christmas. I thought about doing a Christmas intro, but then
Is
I
this when
went-
Jesus was really born? I know he was born in the summertime. And then the Christians just said, fuck it, he's a winter baby.
You guys watch the video I sent you in the.
I did not.
I have not yet. No.
Oh, okay. Well, it's Jesus related, so
Is it appropriate? Should we watch it here?
no, it's not
No.
appropriate.
Okay.
That Jesus is a hoot.
It's about Minecraft and Jesus.
Okay.
All right.
You've been watching some fucked up videos lately.
So have I. Like that one I sent with the what was it, the doorbell camera, the guy just squatting on the dude's front lawn and
I don't think I
shitting
saw
all over
that
the
one.
side. What? He just shit all over the
I'm gonna
place.
Watch it now while people are. Go ahead, talk. I'm gonna watch an inappropriate video and get my reaction to it.
Yeah, get the live reaction.
Sorry,
Should
I'm
be
looking
still
up
there.
something too. I forgot about this.
I didn't watch the Pokemon one either, the Pokedex. I watched one
That one's
earlier.
weird.
I watched
Oh,
one
this-
earlier that
Big
was
ol' tits.
What?
who's got big tits?
Damn, there's too many tattoos though.
Okay, this might work.
It's the one that you sent, Sean.
I did.
Oh, by the way, plunging. I didn't get into it. Plunging was an Olympic sport for one
Oh
year.
yeah, that one.
It's called plunging for distance. You literally start standing, dive into the pool.
Ah!
I know,
There's
weird,
there's
right?
more.
Sorry. That was legit pudding coming out of that guy's asshole.
That seems uncomfortable.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Oh god.
Sorry.
Kyle.
okay. So plunging for distance, you start from a standing position, you dive into the water and just kind of lay there like a corpse for a minute and see how far you go. And
There is a competition out there
it's crazy.
where what is it called? Lifeless Body or something like that. Oh man. Dead body jump. Let's go with that. It's called something. Where literally those are like legit dead bodies.
That's like I was trying to look up like person floating in pool that looks like dead, and then I just found a bunch of news stories of dead bodies in pools and stuff.
Competition.
Archer, it's a good show.
No, it is death diving. That's what it is.
Death
diving.
diving.
Where people will jump off from like the top of a diving board or whatever and just like ragdoll it, and that they have to keep ragdoll form. So if you do a belly flop, you do a belly flop. Like
Oh, okay. Or like almost like I seen them
How did
not off a diving board, but off like the platform where they run.
yeah, like the
Yeah,
Olympic platform. Not like
yeah,
a legit diving board. Sorry, you're right.
That's
Yeah, I've
terrifying.
seen those where they just run and they'll do a flip and then they'll just stop like mid flip and just land however they're facing. Yeah, I've seen those. Those are funny.
Yeah.
Some of them are
I would
like
dive like
"Ah!"
that. Yeah, I would do that. And it's water, so I mean, it's not like it's,
Those are
Depending on the
hurts.
height, it's like
Yeah.
fucking cement.
Hitting concrete, man. Unless
I
the
do it-
surface tension of the water is broken, when you like if you hit that and it's like a flat surface and you're up like 25 to 30 feet in the air, that's like hitting solid concrete. They say.
Mm.
That's why, like, when you see these base jumpers doing it or diving off cliffs and they do it and they're like flipping, and then right before they get in the water, they try to go feet first to break the tension of the water because it's going to hurt less doing that way.
surface.
I've
tension.
always wanted to do the Red Bull, like where you have to make it's sponsored by Red Bull, but you have to like make a plane.
Like the
How
Silkbox
far.
Derbies car looking thing.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's a lot of those that are just like cardboard wings, right? And you just flap them, and then you just fall off
Yeah,
the cliff.
pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, that could
I
be
want
fun.
to do that.
Would you actually try, or make a comedy one? What's your approach? We'll ask that more general.
Am I part of a team or by myself?
By yourself.
Okay. So I'd have the wings like Sean was saying, but then you shove like the back propeller up my asshole, so that way it can give me the extra thrust.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, I'd do something that would make me stand out. I want to be like.
I think that's the whole point of it. I don't know. Like, I'm sure I don't know what the actual awards are, but I would guess that there's one for farthest jump and then probably most original idea type deal. Then there is that one competition. There's some random fucking competitions out in the world where like these guys are running and they got a pole, like a pole vault pole almost. And
Those
they stick
freak
in the
me
water,
out.
and then they got to climb up the water to fall on the sand platform.
Yeah, those freak me out because like the way they land in the sand, because the sand's. I mean, yes, I understand the sand's soft and
Could still hurt.
but not only that, like you land wrong, boom, broken leg right there. Like
Yeah.
that, those like I can't watch those. They freak
No!
me out. Oh, they
Oh,
freak me
man,
out.
you can watch death diving, but you can't watch that.
Well, because I know they're not going to break their leg doing that. You know.
Still could. We just had that conversation
I
with
mean,
Rick.
yes, true. But I'm saying,
Uh.
I have a better feeling that knowing they're hitting water, that it's I can't see it break when they hit the water. When they hit the sand, and they come up and their legs twisted. I can't. That's.
Oh man.
I guess it's just the fear of breaking a leg. So.
I have that fear too. Anytime I watch like a workout video,
Oh,
it's
God.
like these. I
Especially
can't
like
watch that
when they're
kind of
doing
stuff where like
when they're doing the
buckle
leg
like
press.
that. Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh,
I'm
I've
rubbing
seen.
my knees right now just thinking about it. I don't like that.
It's a good thing I can only do that with like 50 pounds.
Well, what sucked was like at the machines, I could actually back in my heyday, I could actually max those machines out,
Oh.
and like,
Jake's got squats.
and it's the only part of my I'm a dumbass, a smart ass, and I have an ass.
Hey.
But like, I'd worry about it buckling.
Mm-hmm. I always had that break. I always had that up far whenever I used it, so
Yeah.
it didn't affect me.
Sorry about talking about legs breaking, Rick.
Oh God, it just gives me the willies.
That gave me the willies.
Oh man. All right. Well, I think that's a good point. Today we're talking about. Oh crap! I didn't prepare. Monster movies.
A monster mush.
That might have been really loud. Sorry.
Not at all. I could barely hear it.
On the podcast. Oops. Oh well. Sorry. I won't do that again. Just in case.
I think you should do it one more time.
I'll point the microphone towards you too, so it'll sound really bad. Let's do this one.
What the fuck? All right.
I will say I was shocked. Like when I was talking about different genres, monster movies did not cross my mind at all.
Yeah.
So like I'm happy about it. It's something different.
Oh yeah.
It's a good one. I got it.
While we're talking about it, fans, which is probably only like 2 people right now, let us know what genre you'd like us to talk about next week.
Yeah. Or whatever.
Yeah. Cheetah.
What's a name a genre of movies? Did you say cheetah?
Comedy, drama, animated, Disney. I would separate Disney and animated because it's pretty crazy like that.
What the
Oh,
hell's
kinda
going
cut
on
off.
there? With Mario.
Oh.
Right, guy?
Did he eat Yoshi, or did Yoshi eat him?
What? Are
My
you-
hamster ate my sister's hamster growing up.
I remember
It's
you
pretty
telling me.
sweet.
Yeah. Left a dead body in the fucking food bin.
Oh. I just looked up Yoshi as alien, and apparently it's so popular you can 3D print a model of it. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, we're talking about favorite monster movies. Did you know
The mesh.
one of the eras of monster movies films was the early monster films 1915 through 1954 that started with the German silent film Golem.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I did not know that.
It was directed by Paul Wegener. Wegener? I don't know. And it's one
Wagner.
of
Magna.
Wagner.
Wegener? Uh-huh.
Gotta say it like you're German. They don't say
Yeah.
their W's. They're like
Yeah,
V's.
V.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wagner.
Yeah, it's like
Actually,
Kurt
double.
Wagner, Kyle. You know who Kurt Wagner is?
Is he an author?
No.
A sci-fi author?
I-
Oh, he's Nightcrawler.
Holy crap!
I didn't know that either.
Is that the
It's actually
characters?
Kurt Wagner is his real name, but the way he says it, I'm Kurt Wagner.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you might be German.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
There
he
is an
grew up.
author, Kyle. There is an author named Kurt what the hell's his name? Vonnegut or Kurt Vonnegut or Wagner?
Oh, Vonnegut.
Yeah, Vonnegut. Thank you.
Yeah.
The only reason I know that is because he's in the movie Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield. And hi, I'm Kurt Vonnegut. I'm here to see Thornton Mellon. And he's there to write a report about himself.
Huh.
I just want any viewer that watches this to know this is a daily conversation with Sean, where he'll bring up a line of a movie and then like go off and explain it and all
Yeah.
that.
I did that the other day at work, and somebody just looked at me. I'm like, it's from so and so. They're like, what is that? And I'm like, you don't know that fucking movie? I'm like, how do you not know that
So and
movie?
so. Everyone's seen so and so.
Like it was Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
You guys disrespected Roadhouse last week. I had to watch it
Roadhouse.
twice.
How was?
Do you like Roadhouse?
I still don't know what it is. I tried to get Sean to
The-
explain the
The
plot,
movie.
and I never.
I mean, they reference it in Family Guy a shit ton of times too.
Do they?
Peter Griffin, man. Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
Yeah.
So, would you like a quick synopsis of it, Kyle?
Yeah.
All right. So,
Roadhouse? Oh, Jesus.
Patrick Swayze is the actor.
Okay.
He is what you call. We lost Jake.
I gotta read a lengthy text, and it's gonna be more entertaining than that movie.
Okay.
Roadhouse.
Never mind, Kyle, you'll just have to watch it yourself. 'cause
I want to know it too, because I've never heard of it.
Is it about like a houseboat but on the road instead of on a boat?
It is not.
Okay.
Patrick Swayze is a bouncer, or also known as what they call in the movie a cooler. So he is like the leader of the bouncers, and he
Ooh.
teaches them how to
Bounce.
run a bar or a club or whatever, a nightclub, and make sure it's safe for everybody and
Ooh.
how to handle situations and whatnot. But it really boils down to he gets brought to go to this town where this rich asshole tries to run the whole town by extorting people for money, and he just tries to fight everybody that gets in his way. That Patrick Swayze does.
Cool.
A lot of fighting, a lot of drinking,
Jake, you're muted.
some sex.
I was saying it very quietly.
Oh. Okay.
Roadhouse.
Okay. Do they say Roadhouse in the movie Roadhouse?
They do not.
Oh.
No.
Okay. It sounds like a good basis for an action movie, which was last week, so that works. Congratulations, Sean. You picked an action movie.
You're right, I did.
I'll
It's one of my all-time favorites.
have to watch it at some point.
I will say that I went back and watched the video of like Rick and I giggling, and like it still made me giggle.
Oh yeah, the turtle.
Do you like Roadhouse?
It was the idea of me actually asking the turtle if he likes Roadhouse to see if he's a shapeshifter.
All right.
Fun times here at the Beer League Benchwarmers.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'll go first, I guess, unless
I want to go
somebody else-
last because I actually have like a list of
No, I
8,
shouldn't go first. I should go second. But I will say this:
7. I was off by 1.
the German expressionist Nosferatu came out in 1922, and the depiction of a dragon was featured in another German film. I can't read. Called
That's a hell of a movie.
Langs die
Especially if it's a silent film,
No,
that's
I-
kind of screwed.
Nibelungen. I don't know. And that came out in 1924. So that's pretty cool. So who's going first?
I'll go first.
All right.
I want to go first because I already. I'm gonna go first because I know that I'm steal people's. Cloverfield.
Yep,
yeah,
there
I'd
goes
say
one.
that was on my list. Good one. How solid pick, Ricky. I was gonna say we're all gonna have this on our
Like, I'll
list.
go first. There goes that one.
Yep. Yeah, I knew it. I enjoyed them. I actually really liked the second one that a lot of people don't like because it was just I thought John Goodman did a stellar job. I loved the fact that the ending, like it what do you want to call it? It broke the plane or the
Fourth
dimension. Yeah, that. When she gets out and she sees it's an alien and I forgot what she said. It was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Aliens, of course it's aliens.
Yeah, and so it was just it was a funny moment. I enjoyed that movie though. The third one was kind of
Which
It was
you're
different.
referring to Cloverfield Lane, is what
Yeah,
you're
10
referring to.
10
Cloverfield Lane.
Yes.
That's the second one, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Only been 3
Uh,
so far.
Yep, the Cloverfield Paradox was the third one. That one was interesting, obviously being in space, and it kind of explained like they decided to make it like multi-dimensional type deal. So I thought
I
that was
like that
interesting.
one.
Yeah, the first one though obviously was my absolute favorite. I loved growing up. I absolutely loved giant monster movies, but not like Pacific Rim. I don't care for like giant robots fighting giant monsters. I'm not a big fan of, but like just people fighting giant monsters. Like honestly, like
Gotta take that
back
off my list now.
back watching the old black and white movies of like giant ants and giant spiders and shit like that. I love those movies. I do. To go along with Cloverfield, I do have A Quiet Place, which A Quiet Place was actually the studio that owns Cloverfield tried to buy A Quiet Place, and A Quiet Place was going to be in the same dimension, so it was going to be part of the Cloverfield universe. But they decided, I think John Krasinski actually decided that he wanted to make that his own thing rather than selling it to that studio, which he did a good job. The first one I liked. The second one was really good too. They obviously like the second one they didn't really explain where they came from. There's just a giant asteroid or cloud at the sky that's burning coming to the ground. So I'm assuming that's where they came from, but they didn't officially say. So spoilers.
Okay.
Why don't you say that first?
Yeah,
Ricky,
spoilers.
Ricky, he
Spoilers.
does that a lot. He'll say the thing and then, oh, spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler.
They all die at the end. Oh yeah, spoiler alert.
Yeah,
Shit, it was in his
spoilers.
head. It was a dream the whole time. Oh, shit.
I don't know if this might be more demon movie than monster movie. I don't know if we're gonna keep those the same, but the It series, the old and the new, loved them both.
Mhm.
The new one I really enjoyed because it was more, obviously with it being new, it was more gore, better parts. Like when the scene, I still love it and I laugh when I see it, is when the clown he's talking to this little girl and he opens his giant demon mouth and bites her face. I laugh so hard at that part, and I really shouldn't, but it's just funny watching it eat little kids.
I like the original one, too, with Tim Curry. That one's...
Yeah, big
That
fan
is
of that one. I've watched that one so many times. And the last one I got, I guess I don't really have, I mean, it's just series. I really don't have 5 just movies, but I am a huge, huge fan of Mystery Science Theater 3000, which, to go back with the old black and white monster movies, Mystery Science Theater, I always laugh my ass off watching that and just having, listening to them shit all over the terrible, terrible movies. So those are always fun to watch.
It's a good party show. I like
Yeah.
that show. It's fun.
Good show.
It is. It is a classic for sure.
Yeah, that's all I got.
So was that it? Cloverfield?
Quiet Place.
Oh, I had a question about Cloverfield. You said you really like humans versus monsters destroying a city. Do you like that because it's like, what would I do in that situation? Or like, what is the people capable of? Or you just like enjoy watching people suffer? Sorry if that came out wrong.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I just enjoy it more than like I said. I mean, Pacific Rim is my only example as far as, I mean, it's people in giant robot suits fighting. Although I haven't really watched Pacific Rim. It's what happened to Kyle.
There was an ant on my computer, and I don't. Sorry, there was a monster. I mean,
Not
Yeah.
to like sidetrack your answer, but that's like picking your favorite porno. It's just that's how you like it.
Yeah,
okay.
That's your
It is.
thing.
It's his cup of tea.
yeah.
Yeah, I will
Nothing
say.
wrong with Pacific Rim. I'm sure it's good. I know it's got what's his name, John Boyega. Is that his name? He's from Star
He's
Wars.
the second
He's in,
one.
he's in the second one, yeah.
Okay, so I mean, I've seen clips, not many of, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very specific mood, and it's like almost creepy. At least in the beginning, how like realistic it was. You're on the ground floor, something's happening. You don't really know what, and everyone's panicking. No one knows actually what to do, but everyone's kind of just doing stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that's like I could say it could be like along the aspects of maybe why Ricky doesn't like Pacific Rim is because they know about the monsters and they have weapons to fight the monsters and stuff. I mean, I like Pacific Rim. I did think it was a good movie, but like in Cloverfield, it's like, holy shit, there was what we thought was maybe an earthquake or a bomb went off, and then next you know, there's this giant monster terrorizing the city, and everybody's like, panic, run, everybody go, get out of here, like. So I mean,
Yeah, it's more more in line with,
Realistic.
I guess, realism, and it's kind of also in line with, I mean, like a apocalypse movie or post-apocalypse movie where it was war, but instead of it being a war, it was a monster destroying everything.
Okay,
So yeah.
Yep.
that's interesting. I had another thing, but I can't remember.
All right, then you go, then Kyle.
Shortly after the German movies in the 30s, American films became to come out, such as Dracula and Frankenstein.
Nice.
In 31. They were that old, damn. And
Yes. The originals, yep.
and they were
Movies.
they were
Yeah.
The
influenced
myths
by,
of them are centuries old.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. But yeah, those
That's
followed.
what most of those movies made in the 20s and 30s. They're based off of myths and legends, and
stories, yeah.
folklore.
Mhm.
Look at all the Disney princess movies from then. Like they got them from French folklore.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
the freaking. I forgot the guy who writes.
The Brothers Grimm, they wrote a ton of them.
Yeah.
Was it Mary Shelley who did Frankenstein? Which that was, when did she write that, or he wrote that? I don't know if it was a man or a woman, but
She.
that was like that had to have been probably the 1800s. I
Hans
think.
Christian Andersen was the guy behind a bunch of fairy tales. He was a strange guy, though.
How's he doing?
Yeah, he's all right. He's all right.
Okay.
He's probably dead.
He's a pedophile by now.
Huh? Maybe. But yeah, those were inspired by the German Expressionism, followed by the Mummy in 32 and the
Jesus,
Invisible.
Kyle, what are your fucking lists?
That was the longest fact. It's okay. It's the longest one.
I hope it's the last one.
Nah. All right. So I
But they'll lose me as a viewer, and I'm a part of this.
I picked Monsters Inc. I don't know if that counts. It's a monster movie.
Yes, that was on the list, and I
Yeah, it
actually
was on mine too, Kyle.
It's in the name, so it's
It was on mine too. So
it's not scary. But
Which one?
It's very imaginative. Probably
There's
just.
first
two
one,
movies,
Monsters,
and now there's a series.
Oh.
Did you watch the show?
I have not watched the show yet.
I watched
haven't-
part of it.
I've never seen University.
Me
I haven't
neither.
seen it either.
It sucked.
So we're not missing anything. So yeah, I like the original. It's very silly, good cast. And what's the little kid name?
Boo.
Boo.
She was great. She was so
Mike Wazowski.
realistic sounding.
I always think of the lady. Now where's your paperwork?
I'm
I-
always watching.
It's the
She
chick that
is my
works across.
favorite character.
Yeah, it's that lady works across from injection molding in 317. Darlene. Yeah, okay, that's her. I wanted to put the sign in her window. The little short lady hunched over with a real big ass. Works at the office. No. She works right across. Her office is right across from 317's break room and office, in that area where the.
Oh,
cop is.
yeah.
Darlene, yeah. She talks just like her.
I'm always watching.
When I was on the core team, Beneski and I wanted to put that sign that's on
Kermit?
on her desk. That's on the lady's desk in Monsters Inc. and put it in the window, but we never did.
And now we have Andrew Como in a lot of the windows.
Do you have that sticker?
A lot of Andrew Como stickers.
That's
around.
funny.
Really?
Yes.
I wonder if he made money off of those.
I doubt
I mean, no, I don't know if they're stickers necessarily. Like people made their own clip
yeah,
art.
the window clings and all that. People put yeah.
What are they? Like fuck Cuomo?
It's just him.
Yeah,
uh,
oh, yeah.
him peeking through the window, right?
It
Yeah,
was during.
yep, and then
Oh, no
the
shit.
binoculars.
Yeah.
He's always watching because
We're always watching.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
It's the one guy that does the center heights and stuff like that.
Oh, the floor inspector?
Yeah. He, especially when COVID came back, he's like, "Do you have a beard and you have a mask?" It's like watching somebody wear a bikini in the '70s. Just think about it, Kyle.
Oh, okay. All right. So, My second one, unless you guys have anything else about Monsters Inc., it is a great movie.
No, we just completely went off to.
Yeah,
I forgot they even picked.
have you guys seen the meme where they're face swapped, Wazowski and John Goodman?
Sully.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say Wazowski was not John Goodman. That was Sully.
Sully and Wazowski face swapped. It's a very famous meme. It's important.
I've never seen that one.
It's an important part of meme history.
Trying to think
but-
who. I'm just thinking to myself, who plays Mike Wazowski? I'm trying to think of the actor's name. Is it?
So help me.
Fuck, what the hell's his name? He's
Yeah.
a big.
He's a big on Broadway and stuff. He's in Birdcage with.
Oh,
With
Wang?
I think that's who it is.
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I thought
Oh.
it was. It's a
I've never
in
seen
Birdcage with
Birdcage,
Robin
although,
Williams and.
That'd be a fun one. But yeah,
It's just the Crystal, Billy Crystal.
Billy Crystal.
Oh, is it Billy Crystal? It's him. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's not who I was thinking of.
The
I was thinking
reason
Nathan
why,
Lane.
do you know why he is Mike Wazowski?
No.
Is basically he turned down roles in Toy Story, and then obviously that took off. So when the next, especially Pixar, opportunity came about, he jumped all over it.
Ooh.
I mean, the next Pixar opportunity that was presented to him, I should say.
They're
There
in
were
the
other
series.
other Pixar movies since in between Monsters Inc. and Toy Story, but
I like that. I like that they are like John Goodman and Billy Crystal are in the new TV show that's out. Like their voices are in it. So
Really?
it's really weird that like I don't know. It just shows that Disney's gonna take over the world because like most shows that come from movies, they get like knockoff actors.
yeah,
Where Disney, they did a TV series off of Rapunzel, Tangled, and they kept the original actors like Mandy Moore and the guy that was in Shazam and Chuck. That guy, I can't think of what his name is. But,
Sinbad.
like, Sinbad? No, it's not Sinbad. I couldn't remember what his name was. But anyway, like they are. It just seems like they're the forefront. I mean, look at the Marvel series. They got all the same these big name actors to be in these streaming service TV series.
Yep.
It's just crazy to me. Like it just further proves that Disney will be taking over the world, and you guys will die before me.
Maybe.
Probably,
Disney.
yeah.
Go
Yeah.
Disney.
I got beef with Disney, so I'll probably die first.
Oh,
I've got beef with them lately too, but that's
Don't say that on the podcast, Jake. You're my legacy. You have to tell the story of Kyle when Disney takes over. All right.
puppy.
Monsters Inc. is great. My second one was Pacific Rim. Sorry, Rick.
no, that's fine. You don't have to apologize.
Shit, now I need to take that off my list.
Oh, there was another thing I wanted to go back.
He gives a fucking another tidbit of information about like 1930s filming of horror
Not this
movies.
time. It's about Osmosis Jones.
Great movie.
He had a TV show too. With instead of the guy Bill Murray, I think it was some kid, because they couldn't afford Bill Murray back then for a TV show. But
Probably
yeah.
not.
I can't remember. Like I know Bill Murray wasn't in it. Even the Osmosis Jones actor was different too.
Yeah, Chris
That's
Rock.
Chris Rock.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that too. But yeah, Pacific Rim is great fun. It's just a movie about giant robots punching monsters, which is pretty sweet. Yeah. And it's just the effects were great. The plot was okay, but that's fine. It was fun. All right, and then unless somebody has,
Nope, that was on my list, so I'm in agreement with you.
Ah!
That's a solid one, yep.
Very
So
true.
far, each of you have maybe delete things,
Haha, mummy.
but you each have given me ideas for another idea. So
You're welcome.
yes,
I think Sean's just picking him now. It looks like.
No, I'm looking for a question that I had found earlier. There we go.
Okay.
gotta
Brendan
ask
Fraser's
you.
Mummy.
that was about to make my list.
It's
Which
just
that's a remake technically.
yeah, whatever. It's
1930s. They
And
made
that
it.
was
Yeah.
also in my honorable mentions to think about too, Kyle.
Yeah, it's good. Brendan Fraser's
Does-
great. He's
He was.
yeah. He's in a new show. I've been meaning to
Still
bring this up with
alive,
you
right?
guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You said was like he was dead. It's
He
like,
disappeared
oh,
from
R.I.P.,
He's
Hollywood.
bro.
dropped off the face of the earth.
Yeah, because of sexual harassment.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Didn't
Yeah.
know that.
He was sexually harassed.
Oh wow.
I don't know.
That's a story that I read. It was on the internet, so it must be true.
yeah.
Poor fella.
Everything that's on the internet is true. Abe Lincoln, famous quote.
My dick size is normal.
Okay.
According to that TikTok guy, yeah.
Yeah, it's all about the girth, not the length. Remember?
Oh man. Oh, never mind. Nope. Not good then.
Okay. But yeah,
This
so
is bigger.
Brendan Fraser's in a show I really like. It's on HBO called Doom Patrol. And it's fun. It's a good show. It also has monsters
He's in
in
the
it.
show.
Yes, he is the voice of the robot.
I haven't gotten into that show, but it looks good.
It is.
It's on
It's
HBO,
very
you said, Cal?
strange. It's such a weird show, but I love it. What did you
It's
say,
on
Sean?
HBO.
Yes, HBO Max or whatever it's called right now.
Weekly, we have to remind Sean what's on his streaming service.
It's
Help him out.
Right. Well, you guys find stuff on there. That's why I'm trying to watch it. Hell yeah.
Adventure Time's good too. I like that.
Oh, that's a great show.
Yeah.
Rick and Morty's on it, obviously, but
Oh, yeah.
Eddie.
Yep, been watching that. What else did I watch the other day? I watched something that was on.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies. Which that was when I was looking up monster movies. That was on there. And I was like,
Really?
really?
Huh.
I mean, I guess technically, especially if you think of like, it's a Bebop and all that, or not, Rocksteady and Bebop.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess you could consider the turtles to be monsters themselves.
Yeah, they're monster-esque. But yeah,
What else you got, Kyle? Is that your list?
I got monsters versus aliens on there. I
Yes! Thank you.
run out of gas.
Is that the other animated one too with
It's animated.
Seth Rogen's in it.
Seth Rogen.
Yeah, he's the blob.
Stephen Colbert's in it.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
I love Insectosaurus.
There is like one scene in that movie that I remember made me cry laughing, and it's when they're like, and the fucking guess. See, like I first watched it with Kyle, and like I literally died laughing.
Mhm.
They're all defeated, and they're at the gas station, and the chick fucking sits down and shoots up Seth Rogen into the fucking sky, but it's just him fucking laughing. It's
The famous Seth
so
Rogen.
fucking stupid. It was hilarious.
Was that okay? Yeah.
That is a good movie. That's a solid.
That's a good movie. I enjoy that movie a lot. That was an honorable mention for me.
Oh,
I like it was Stephen Colbert is the president. And he goes out to there to greet the robot, and he plays,
He plays
the,
Yeah.
the keyboard.
Beverly Hills Cop theme song.
nice.
Yes.
It's a good one. I didn't think of alien movies. Like, what was there was like War of the Worlds came out recently? Not recently. In the last 2 decades.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
That was kind of like.
Speaking
a
of,
monster.
his mummy was terrible.
Yes.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't see it either.
I'll save you 2 hours of your time.
Now
Spoiler alert! It was terrible. Sorry.
Is that supposed to be in the same? Is that supposed to be like a reboot of Brendan Fraser, or was it its own?
No,
thing?
it was supposed to be the kick off the monster universe. They were supposed to do a
Oh.
Frankenstein movie. They were supposed to do a Dracula movie. They were supposed to be all like intertwined with each other. But the Mummy did so bad that they're just like, we're done.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I remember reading the thing they were going to be doing that. That kind of sucks. I never watched it, but I suppose it won't now.
You're part of the problem, Rick. They could have made it. No. I think they probably were trying to be too ambitious, like DC was when they came out with like Batman, then Batman versus Superman, then Justice League.
It sucks because like you could make really good movies. DC could have made really good movies, but they get too tunnel visioned. And like we need to be better than the MCU, or we need to be just as good as the MCU. It's like no, be your own thing.
Here's the thing.
Go at your own pace, and you'll be fine.
We're good. We're good. We're good.
Are we though?
I don't think we are.
You're gone.
Oh, sorry. Was my mouth right next to the microphone?
Sure was.
If it wasn't, there was a sheep by it.
And it wasn't sensual at all, like it usually is when it's next to the microphone.
It made my dick go in me.
I don't know how I feel about that. I'll tell you how I feel about that. The O'Brien
Anything else on your list?
produced the special effects for King Kong, and he previously worked
Anything else on your
Lost
list?
World. Yeah. So
I'm not going to any more fucking facts.
Doctor Who. I like facts. Facts are fun. Doctor Who is not a monster movie. You might notice it is a
It's a show.
sci-fi TV show, but it very often
You picked the
starts
show too,
out.
Rick, though.
What?
Rick picked a show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yeah, that's literally what gave me an idea of a show to put on my list.
But yeah, so many Doctor Who episodes start as like, oh man, there's this monster attacking this space station or this society or whatever. We have to figure out what's going on, and it goes from there in tons of different directions. But there's a lot of very iconic Doctor Who monsters, so it's kind of like a Monster of the Week type show, and I enjoy it.
They love to recycle their bad guys.
And another, yeah, they do. It gets a little annoying sometimes. I like it when they make new ones, but you know.
I started watching that, like I was enjoying it, but yeah, like the whole with the what is it, the little robots, the Daleks,
Daleks.
whatever they're called.
Yeah.
It's when you first see him, he's like, I killed them all, and then there's another one left, and he's like, I thought I killed you all, and then he kills them, and then 5 episodes later, there's more of them, and it's the same thing for. They just keep going, and he's like, I thought I killed them all, and it's like, no, you didn't.
The city of Atlantis was actually Daleks the whole time.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Yeah, it gets a little old, but
You didn't say spoiler alert.
there's
Spoiler.
But there's like robot monsters and cyborg monsters and alien monsters. Another one kind of honorable mention is the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Ooh, good movie.
Great movie.
It's kind of like monsters in that, right?
And technically, is that a Marvel? Are they attached to Marvel? So
I don't know.
DC.
But yeah, it's fine. It's a good one.
I think they're attached to one of them.
To who?
To Marvel or DC.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I don't remember here.
Sean Connery. Yes.
That's
I don't know how to do his accent.
He's dead.
He is.
Oh no.
Deceased.
He's
passed away
dead.
This last year.
Damn.
R.I.P.
COVID? Did he get the COVID?
Got the vid.
I don't know.
COVID
He
24.
was old, dude.
That poor fella. Yeah, he was super fucking old.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sean, are you done with your list? Sorry, Con.
Yeah, good.
All right, Sean, what's in your list? I feel like I gotta get my phone ready to delete my list.
Well, I had Cloverfield.
Mhm.
I had Monsters Inc. I'm assuming you're gonna have this one, but Godzilla.
That gets
Oh,
deleted.
The first one. I
just
do
gonna-
enjoy the second one, the King of
Matthew
Monsters.
Broderick, first one.
No, the first one for the new series.
Okay.
The Matthew Broderick one isn't bad, but it was. I mean, that's the one that we grew up with, but
Yeah, I got it on VHS.
Scared the shit out of me as a child. I remember standing behind my couch. I was scared, and I thought the couch would protect me. I don't know. That was a stupid 8-year-old.
well, I mean, when I first saw Jurassic Park, I was afraid, but I was also 4.
We'll do it.
Yeah.
When I was a
I don't
kid,
know
I'd
if you could
watch movies
consider.
like this.
Yeah.
In
I don't
my
know if you could
ears.
consider this a monster movie, but Lake Placid.
Ooh.
I
was
mean,
just
it's a
there.
giant crocodile, which in the movie they do make reference to Lake Placid, New York.
Okay.
I mean, I guess you could consider. I don't know if you really do or not.
I
But
haven't seen it.
another monster one that I had, Tremors, the original one. I'm
I
sorry.
forgot about that fucker.
With
On my
I
list.
used to watch those all the
There's
fucking
been
time.
15 of them now.
They're
there's
still
So you're talking
making
about the
now.
original with Kevin Bacon?
Yeah, Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward, the
Fucking
original
that was
one.
it? That was on my
yes.
list.
Yep. And
Well,
I
then,
love Bert.
yeah,
Bert was great.
it's just all the guns. Fucking, what's her name? What the hell's Bert's wife? She's a famous country singer.
Was it Reba?
Yeah, it's Reba McEntire. Yeah. That's it. Then she had a TV show. But yeah,
Yeah.
she's in that. That's a
Yeah.
It's a
classic.
great movie.
It is. It really is.
Such a great movie. I'm so glad I was able to steal some other ideas because I'd be done with my list.
And then my last one
I
is
swear to God, if you're gonna say one on my list, I'm gonna be so mad.
this individual is a monster hunter in Van Helsing.
You motherfuckers!
I'm sorry.
I almost mentioned that one too. It's a
He
very
literally
good
hunts
Say,
Dracula.
with ideas that I've added throughout the show so far, I was up to 11. I'm down to 4.
You see, there's not that many good monster movies, and we all have a very similar culture. So
Fucking motherfucker! I thought I was gonna be the only one Van Helsing too.
That's
Damn,
one
that was
of,
the first one I thought of too.
that's one of my favorites, actually.
I have one on my mind now. I'm not going to say it because I have Jake do his list first. In case
No,
it's on
say it
his
now.
mind.
Say it now.
No, I'm
No.
not going to say it.
No,
now.
I want
It's
you to say it now.
Honestly, well,
I
because
want to just keep adding to the anger.
this movie, like, legit was my childhood. I had the video game. I watched it. The second one I kind of watched, but it went to complete shit after the first one. But I'm gonna wait till Jake says, because I don't know if it counts as a monster movie. So I don't know if I would count it as
Say
a
it.
monster movie.
I want you to say it. I'm not speaking until you say it.
Starship Troopers.
Nope, I didn't say it. I didn't have it on there. So
Now,
you're
would
good.
you count that as a monster movie, or is
Yeah,
that
it would.
I think
It
that's
would.
an alien movie rather than?
Well,
a
that's
monster.
it. Like, are we considering aliens monsters?
Sure.
They're monsters to us as humans.
I don't know how to
Yeah.
define a monster.
I mean, Cloverfield technically is an alien.
There's movies that
Yeah,
I don't know. Did they
monsters
ever-
versus aliens.
Well, yeah, but that's monsters. Yeah, the aliens out there.
Oh, I can steal one
like
from Jake.
One word, that was aliens.
All right, go on. Go on with your list there, Jacob.
Well, I gotta know, are aliens monsters?
Yes.
We'll say yes for now. Yeah.
Thank you. Otherwise,
We'll
I
do
wouldn't be able to
it
have my
next-
list. I'd have
next-
like 2.
If we do an alien genre, it'll just have to be a space genre
Oh, wait,
instead of
I
it being just alien.
Never mind. I got another one. I just even Googled it too. I'll even type it down so that way I know it. All right, I have Space Jam.
There you go.
I love that so
The
much.
Monstars.
That's
Yeah.
so good.
It's a classic.
The monsters,
I'd-
aliens invade. Oh my god. It's really down to
Hell,
earth.
hell of a choice, Jake.
That's
Hell of a
realistic.
choice.
Blow Kyle's mind.
It's really
You did.
like human
Which
focus.
I have not seen the second one. I really don't want to, but I know I'm gonna have to
Oh man.
just to move on with my life. I have Jeepers Creepers.
Ooh.
I almost had that one written down with,
I would
with
have probably
Justin Long.
fucking punched you in the dick. Yeah, like that
That's a
was like
great
one of the
movie.
first monster movies that I watched, and it scared like the living shit out of me.
That fucking song. still-
Fucking song, yes.
Yeah. Jeepers, creepers.
My sisters and I fast
Creepers,
forwarded.
creepers, creepers. Where'd you get those eyes?
Me and my sisters were watching on VHS, and we actually fast forwarded the entire movie so we could see what was happening in the fast forward, and then rewound it and watched it so we wouldn't be scared because it was too much for our little brains to handle.
Yeah.
That's great. It's a good
So
strategy.
all right. Thanks to Rick for bringing up a show, The Witcher. It's a
That's
Great
great
show.
I-
Absolutely great show.
Yes,
yeah, it is. And there's
Grab my
lots of monsters in that. He's
lots of monsters. And I had never played the games either, but I just really enjoyed the show.
There's a lot of monsters.
I haven't
in the
touched a game
too.
either. The
Yeah,
games are always absurdly cheap. Like I know that you can get typically all 3 games for like $8 because they've been out for so long. I haven't gotten them though, but yeah, that show is incredible.
I will say it makes me want to read the books, and I'm
Yeah.
far from a reader.
Yeah, the first one's. I actually did read the first one. It's not too difficult to read. It's nice. Bunch of short stories.
I just thought of another one to add. I'll save
Scary
it for,
stories to tell in the dark. Wait, is that monsters?
No, I'll save it for an honorable mention. It's an alien movie though. See, mine mostly is aliens, excluding Jeepers Creepers and Witcher. Independence Day for including aliens.
Oh, yeah.
The
For-
second one wasn't that good.
Do you
The second
actually-
one was kind of a ripoff of the second Pacific Rim, where they're just spoiler alert. Basically, at the end of the movies, they're like, "We're gonna bring the fight to you next time instead of you keep coming to me." And like legit, that is the ending of both of the movies.
Nice. Did you actually see the aliens in Independence Day?
Yes.
I
Yeah,
did
the
not
first one you
remember.
do.
But very quickly, when Will Smith shoots him down, fucking punches him and says, "Welcome to Earth."
Yeah, and then they bring it to Area 51 and do the autopsy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It gets around the guy's neck or whatever.
Yeah.
Or when when they're doing the fat lady singing with the cigars, they blow up the mothership.
Yeah. Fun fact, don't mean to steal your thunder, but that scene when he's dragging the body of the alien to the base or to get picked up, and he gets pissed off and he yells, "Ah, what's that smell?" and he kicks it. That was ad-libbed because where he was dragging the body was on salt flats out there in Arizona, and years ago, hundreds of thousands of years ago, there used to be crazy amounts of shrimp and stuff that lived in those salt flats, and it's actually, the smell was real smell. So that was him actually making that comment saying this stinks like in real life, and they used it in the movie.
That's pretty cool. Cool
Did you know?
trivia.
Cool trivia. Okay.
Um,
Cool trivia here at Beer League Benchwarmers.
yeah. Like, did you know? The first Godzilla
When I
came
say
out
cool trivia, I mean like what Sean and I have said.
in 1954, and it spawned
I have more on my list, so shut the fuck up.
kaiju movies.
Keep going, Jake. Let's hear what you got.
And it's a movie that I haven't even watched all of because it kind of freaks me out a little bit. It's called Life with Ryan Reynolds and Jake Gyllenhaal, and basically they find life out in Earth and like or not out in space, sorry. And like it's this like small little like jellyfish thing, and as it kills people and eats people, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Well, basically it like inhabits them and their escape pod to basically like the last scene is Jake Gyllenhaal wrapped up in this guy and this alien thing, and he's like, "Don't open the hatch! Don't open the hatch!" And the guys open the hatch, and then it's the end of the world, pretty much. Like it makes it lead to believe that it's gonna be the end of the world.
Pretty sweet.
Never heard of it.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen.
Right?
My honorable mention would have been Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Okay.
Good movie.
Another alien movie.
Yes, that's it. My movies were aliens because everybody took my fucking monster movies.
Sorry.
Did
But when I was doing research, they had things like Jaws. It's like, that's a shark movie. That's not a fucking monster movie. That's just a shark.
Actually, Jaws was influenced by King Kong and Godzilla.
Jaws was influenced by real attacks that happened in Massachusetts by a bull shark. That's what it was influenced by.
The New Jersey shark attacks of 1916.
Pretty sure it's Massachusetts. No, the movie's based in Massachusetts. Sorry. Yeah, New Jersey. Up the creek. That's why it was up a creek in like a, not a farmland, but it was just like a little creek that everybody would swim in, and it killed like, I think 6 people,
Whoa,
including children.
Yeah.
And that's why it was a bull shark, because it was up in fresh water.
that's a lot.
The
for-
great whites are more terrifying, so that's why they went with great white.
Okay.
They're all pretty terrifying if I was in open water and that was out there with me. I mean, to be cool, but in the sense.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather
Still.
die that way than with snakes.
Well, besides humans, hippos kill the most humans a year, I believe.
Hippos are scary as shit.
Yeah, they're like
And they're fast.
super fast.
Yeah. Vending machines kill an average of 2 people a year.
Nice. I think falling coconuts are like 7.
Two.
Yeah, coconuts you gotta watch out for, man. They will straight up kill you.
Yeah.
When you're around coconut trees, if they hit the ground and hit your head, done.
It seems a little less ridiculous than a vending machine, because
People are trying to fucking shake it.
It falls. Yeah.
oh man.
Yep.
Can't
That
stop that
fucking
weight.
bag of M&Ms just killed you.
Congratulations, that dollar M&M. You died for a dollar M&M.
Yep.
And you could have just bought another one and it would have dropped it twice. Or you could have waited because all the machines now, if it doesn't drop in time, it spins again.
I didn't know that.
Or you get your money back.
If I
That's it,
die
yeah.
via vending machine, I want a vending machine themed funeral. So like, my casket should look like a vending machine. Maybe you can press buttons on it and snacks will come out and like pop up onto my body or something.
I don't
Yeah,
want
the
to be a part of
buttons.
this because I would think like, oh, M&Ms and Skittles and blah blah blah. The same way that I assumed that you liked ketchup, and you yelled at me about ketchup. So
I'm not gonna yell at you if I'm
I
dead.
don't need you to like haunt me and be
So-
like, "Why'd you get Eminem?"
Yeah, or you think you're getting this item and out pops a kidney.
Oh, gee.
Yeah,
Man,
scurry.
that'd be memorable. for
Oh,
sure.
you know it's another good movie? Ah, it's Aliens. Then never mind. I can only think of alien movies. I was gonna say When Aliens Attack.
Fucking
That's a great
phenomenal
Great
film.
movie. Yeah,
That's actually, this is gonna sound stupid, but one of my big problems
not the
with
stupidest thing you'll probably say today.
probably right.
When aliens attack or when Mars attacks?
When Mars Attacks. Yeah, sorry.
The candy bar. There's a Mars candy bar. I've never had it actually. But yeah, so
They're out of this world.
I wasn't wrong then.
one of my
not
one
Stupidest
of my
thing.
gripes with conspiracy theorists, not my biggest gripe with conspiracy theorists, but one of my gripes is that everything always ends up being aliens. It's like we have homegrown monsters. We have Bigfoot and stuff. Why can't he do stuff? Why can't we have mole people or something? Why is everything aliens? So it's such a common thing that like aliens showed up and are the president, and aliens are all these actors and stuff, and they've infiltrated our society, and it's so boring, you know.
It's the easiest plot. I mean, Tremors. That's not aliens.
What's
I don't know
They're
exactly.
prehistoric.
Yeah.
There you go. That's interesting.
I mean, technically, Pacific Rim, they came from the oceans
Yeah.
due to a rift in the space-time continuum, so they're aliens. But they're aliens that came through the ocean.
That's
Yeah, they didn't
pretty,
come from space.
pretty unique alien sourcing. Yeah. All right. Are we content with monster movies?
Yeah, I'm so glad I had a list of 12.
Sorry, Jake. Thank you for going last. I would
This
have
is
been able to
this
come
is exactly why I went last, because I knew that
You should have went
check off,
first.
check off. Well, no, because then everybody would have been screwed. I at least still like, yeah, I was getting things checked off, but I still had a list. Van Helsing, man, that one's the one that pisses me off because I was like,
I'm sorry.
fuck yeah, that's a great monster.
It's literally the
I love
The-
watching that.
the
Kyle and
middle-
I think we went to the drive-in to see that.
Which one?
Van Helsing.
Literally, they're
I don't
all in
remember.
it. You had Dracula, you got Frankenstein, you had
Pretty good.
werewolves, you had, I think, right in the beginning, he's chasing down Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde
Oh.
through
Yeah.
Notre Dame in France.
Oh.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, you were. Great
How,
movie.
how do you guys feel about found film footage films?
What?
Freaking
I mean,
found footage
That's
films.
what Cloverfield was.
Yes.
Oh, that.
Cloverfield, like Blair Witch.
Quarantine. You ever seen that movie?
Yeah,
What is it?
Quarantine.
Oh, quarantine.
Quarantine. It's a zombie movie.
Yeah. Like the, what's that?
Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Oh yeah. That was an interesting take on that.
Quick side story about that movie. The first time I ever
Shut
watched
the
that.
fuck up. I
No.
swear to God, if it's about our apartment.
No. The first time we ever
Lie.
watched that, we were watching it at my parents' house, and a friend of ours had brought it over, and my cousin and him were there. We were watching it, and we got so intent into watching it, like intensely in watching it. And by the time we realized what time it was past the time that cars couldn't be in the street in the summer, so they would have gotten tickets.
I know
And-
the story now.
and we realized it after. And so my buddy who brought the movie over went and moved his car, and he got a ticket. And my cousin went to go move his car, and he didn't have a ticket. And my buddy called the police department and wanted to know why he got a ticket and someone else didn't. And they're like, "Well, we could come back and give your friend a ticket." He's like, "No, why did you give me one instead?" Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
He
I
was
honestly.
so pissed. Yeah. He was so pissed. But yeah, we were so blown away and drawn to it, we lost track of time. Next thing you know, it was 3:30. I'm like, dude, your cars are still on the road.
Have you watched all the movies? The Paranormal Activity movies? I think I got up to Ghost Dimension.
And I don't think
Which
I.
it's one of those ones where it's like, I don't want to watch it because it freaks me out, and I have trouble sleeping afterwards.
Yeah.
And then it's like I'll watch it. There's parts of the second one, scenes in the second one that just are ingrained in my head. And
Yep. Same here.
I'm thinking of them now. So
The
And
first
you're not-
one still. That one gets
Are you
me,
scared
too.
of ghosts?
yeah, I know, like it's not necessarily ghosts, but like
Demons, possession.
yeah, like cults. Does cults exist? Hardcore cults exist.
Yeah.
Like in the second one, the scene where like that was, I think it was the second one where they're as kids, right?
No, that's the third one.
The third
The
one?
second one is
Oh, the second
Sister-
one. There's a scene now that I'm thinking of where like the kid's behind the person watching the TV on the couch, and she snaps his neck.
yeah. That's
She
the
is possessed.
yeah. That's the second one is her sister is possessed and he transfers the possession from her to the girl in the first one.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
she
then the
shows up
third
at
one
the
is them
house.
as children.
Children.
Those
And that's the one where like I think about.
At least the first one.
I still think about it going up the stairs too, as stupid as it sounds. But like going up the stairs, there's just the body, and then it gets thrown at the camera,
Mhm.
and like they're going in from the house to the garage, and they look in the window of the garage, and there's the cult just standing there in the robes,
Yeah.
and then like it's chasing, like typical movie chasing, and
They notice
it's just
them
them walking, and they just
Yeah.
constantly can't get away. But it's just that shit scares me. You guys see Midsummer, Somar,
Midsummer.
I've never heard of it.
I
No,
think it's
me
about a
either.
cannibal cult or something.
Well, apparently Kyle's a part of it. He wanted to
I
eat us
don't
in
know
the zombie
anything about
apocalypse.
this. What do you mean? There may be something with flowers and stuff. I don't know. I may have been around while somebody else was watching it. I don't remember this.
I see. I don't know cults and demons and stuff like that. I don't fuck with.
Nope, me either.
I will say, what was it? Paranormal or whatever activity. It had very, very good pacing. Like the first one, the pacing was very good to like creep you out.
First one was really good, I will say. Like, and it only took a few thousand to make, pretty much. And they made it, and then they just tried to spread it out over too many times.
The
Like, it still freaked me out, but it wasn't that same effect that the first one had.
the paranormal cinematic universe.
Yeah, still the one that's the memory that's ingrained in my head is the first one when they're laying in bed and it's toward the end of the movie when she gets dragged out of the bed. It's like, oh,
Mhm.
fuck.
I still think about that when my foot's hanging out.
Yeah, same here.
But yeah, there was another found footage one that reminded me of Cloverfield called like Super 8, I think.
That's not that though. There's parts of it like that.
It's
But
not
the
found footage.
most of the movie, about 75% of it, is a typical
Oh, really?
cinematic film. Yeah.
Is that the one where aliens invade and the one
It's
guy
just-
gets infected with it? What's that one?
You'll have to be a little bit more specific than that because that's a
Yeah.
lot of.
No, I thought it was supposed to be a series or an alien invades England or something, and he gets infected with the alien blood, and then he slowly starts transforming into an alien. And
Oh, that was District,
District
9.
9.
that's
District
it.
9,
thank you.
yeah.
That was
I
crazy.
know it
Yeah.
was a number.
Super 8 is back in like the 80s or 70s or so. And basically, these kids are filming their own zombie movie. And they're at a train station, and then there's a train that's coming that it got derailed by their science teacher. They blew it up. And come to find out that the train was carrying like an alien. And then this alien started like kidnapping people for, I forget exactly what the purpose was. But basically, the point of the movie was the kids were trying to help the alien escape and get back home. That's pretty much the plot of the movie.
Okay. So it's
But the filming is normal
Okay.
cinematic filming.
then,
The only parts that are hand or whatever that's called is when they're doing the film, when they're making the zombie film.
Yeah. Okay. The only other one I can think of is Chronicle.
Yes, thank you.
I hope Rachel's still in the other room. I remember her dad's old house. It was me, her, and her dad, and they're flipping through the channels. I was like, "Oh, there's Chronicle. We should watch this. Good movie.
That's a great movie.
It's a great movie."
yes.
And then it ends, and they're like, "Thanks for wasting our time." It's like, no, that's a great movie.
That's
I was
I
so mad
love
at
that
it.
movie.
The
That's
kid
the
from
superpower movie, right?
yeah,
Michael B. Jordan.
yeah, Michael B. Jordan. The other kid was in the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, he was what's his name? In,
The billionaire son, or whatever.
He's
Billionaire
what
and
the hell's
his
his
wife.
name? I can't even think of it. Osborne.
Yeah, Harry Osborn.
Harry. Thank you.
You're the other guy, because there's like 3 guys. He was in something too, but I can't think of what.
Yeah,
He was in
Alex
Divergent.
Russell.
He was in the Divergent movies, I'm pretty sure.
He's on the TV show SWAT. That guy that plays the cousin. That's a good show. By the way.
That was a good movie, though.
Yes, great movie.
Okay.
All right, I have a question for you guys before we go on to our next topic, since it's kind of a movie-related thing. If you could bring one of these 4 actors back from the dead to continue on as their roles, who would
Ronald
you have?
Reagan.
that is, he was an actor. Paul Walker, Robin Williams, Heath Ledger, or Patrick Swayze.
Robin Williams. That's like one of the easiest questions I can fucking answer.
Yeah, I don't
Paul
want.
Walker, I mean, let's be honest. Outside of fucking Fast and the Furious movies, which are shit,
To you,
he did nothing.
Yeah, I mean, well, he was in Varsity Blues, but that was before those.
I'm torn between. I don't even know, really. I don't watch the Fast and Furious movies, and I don't even know who the last person you mentioned is.
Well, if you would watch Roadhouse, you
Roadhouse, yeah.
But yeah,
He's a-
Dirty Dancing.
I think
Ghost, yeah, all the classic love story 80s, 90s movies.
obviously Robin Williams is great. No one has been able to replace him. And it sucks that he committed suicide. That's a terrible way to go. But Heath Ledger, if he didn't die, then I feel like the Batman 3 could have been a lot better, a lot more focused. Because I think they were planning on doing like another Joker was supposed to be involved a lot more. And it's
I'd
hard
be
to
curious
say.
about that. That'd be cool to see how that would pan out.
Yeah. Because the third one was okay, but it seemed like it wasn't as concise as the other movies, where it could have been influenced by that death.
But, I mean, obviously there's no wrong answer. Bringing somebody back from the dead's typically a good thing unless they're zombies. But, like, you don't want to pick Heath Ledger just for one project.
Yeah.
Where Robin Williams would be for hundreds of projects, whether it's voiceovers or actual acting.
But Heath
Yeah,
Ledger... Oh, sorry, go on, Sean.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
I think it's arguable if he would have gotten as much recognition if he didn't die in Joker, but he got so much recognition for being the Joker. He could have ended up becoming, like, blowing up more and becoming more popular because it was such an iconic role. I don't
Well, that's it. Like, outside of Joker, and you're right, because of the Joker, he might have been able to do other things, but outside of the Joker,
I love A Knight's Tale.
Knight's Tale, yes, but that's early stuff. And there was that one rom-com, too, the 10 Things I Hate About You, Brokeback Mountain. What'd you say, fan in the back corner? 10 Things I Hate About You, the ghost in the corner says. So, like, I'm just looking at Brothers Grimm, Lords of Dogtown. Okay, like,
He's in that. Holy shit.
The Patriot. Forgot about that.
There you go. Great movie.
Like that movie.
Guys in that one too. Spoiler alert. Sorry.
Gets stabbed with a sword.
I mean, outside of 2005, every year he's doing like one movie. 2005, he actually had it. That was the Lords of Dogtown, Brothers Grimm, Brokeback Mountain. 10 Things was so good, a fan says. Casanova, which I've never heard of that. I don't know, like, it'd be easy to sit here and just not know what it'd be, but like Robin Williams, like, you knew no matter what,
Yeah.
like,
I mean,
he
did
was
some
gonna have
amazing
projects
roles.
easily.
Yeah.
Like, just imagine, like, what would the live action Aladdin be with Robin Williams?
That could be cool.
That would have been insane.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even though Robin Williams is known as a comedian, but he's done some serious roles too. Like, you ever seen? I think it's 1 Hour Photo.
That's a weird fucking
That's
movie.
a fucking weird movie.
That's a weird movie. Obviously, you got to elaborate on that too. You got fucking the Matt Damon one. It's one of my favorite movies too, and I can't think of
Good
what
Will
it's
Hunting?
Yeah,
Well, there's another one. I forget what it's called, but it's about
Heaven.
yeah.
I couldn't tell you what it is, but I know what one you're talking about. I
Yeah, it's-
immediately
Oh,
knew
the
what one you're
painting
talking
one.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's living in the painting or whatever
Yeah.
in heaven, or his depiction, and his wife is still
His
alive.
wife, yep.
And she
Mhm.
ends up killing herself, and he has to go to hell to get her. And
Yep.
that's a
he's got so many good movies. Hook.
Oh, yeah?
classic.
That's a great fucking movie.
Yep.
Bangarang.
Hey.
Yep.
Rick's just
He's-
getting arrested.
Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo.
Do you
That's
have
a
anything to
different
say?
I have a dog near me, so there won't be any cats near me.
I had a cat, but I left.
See, Disney's not gonna kill me. I named my dog after a Disney character.
All right, you can leave. You can leave. Sorry. She's a little nervous. Sorry. She's. But yeah. All right. Do you guys want to talk about the draft?
I guess.
Yeah, I mean it'll be the drafts and the trades.
Yep.
What I hate about you.
What monster do you think would be the best at playing hockey?
What position?
Let's go goalie.
The Blob.
Oh yeah.
He is
There
that
you go.
shaped. That was so fast.
Hell,
Thought about this.
you could form into a brick wall.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Or the puck would hit him and it would just disintegrate in him.
As a defenseman, probably Frankenstein. I imagine him being a Scott Stevens like defenseman.
Yep.
Yeah,
Got those dirty hits.
Maybe like a werewolf as a forward, being quick and shit.
Dracula.
Yeah.
He's your leader. He's the captain.
Oh, going back to the movie. You know, it's a great fucking not horror movie, monster movie. Is Hotel Transylvania.
I've never seen
I've
that.
never seen
one.
it.
You guys have never seen that? They're making like a fourth one. The first one's the best one. It's the best one. After that,
All right.
it steadily gets worse.
Is that
Not as
Pixar?
drastic worse as some movies are after the first one, but the first one's the best one. It's
Cool.
Adam Sandler and all of his gang. It's a great movie. You should watch
Oh,
it.
really? I never knew that's who did that.
Yeah, Adam Sandler, Kevin James, all those guys.
Oh,
Is Steve
shit.
Buscemi in it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
The guy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. What the hell's his name?
Andy Samberg.
Andy
Terrence
Samberg. he's in
Crews?
it.
Oh. Okay.
Nice. From Hot Rod.
All right.
Cool beans.
Beans.
Yes.
Oh my god, he did a bit on SNL that resonated with me.
There's lots of bits on SNL.
Yeah,
I mean, it was
this one resonated with me so well for some reason. It was Laser Cats. It was just
Oh, I thought you were gonna say just in my pants.
no, that was a good one too. And Dick in a Box, of course. But
I'm
yeah,
taking that box.
Laser Cats. It was like a
Dick
super
in a
low
Box.
budget sci-fi thing, and they were just holding cats and shooting lasers out of their faces. It's great.
Yep. That's totally you, Kyle.
I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat. Anyways, draft.
Draft. Sabres draft.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Drafted
We,
things.
we picked people.
Yeah.
Holy
Lots of
crap.
forwards.
Yep.
They actually
One
drafted
defenseman.
first overall. They did not trade the pick.
Yep. There was talks.
Yeah, because
Which
I've
I-
heard
I'm-
from you guys that we don't need a defenseman, so getting a high.
It's not that we don't need a defenseman. It's just that we took a left-handed defenseman first overall 3 years ago.
Okay.
First, I mean, it's like, why do we need to do it again? Just trade it for something you need now.
So if you're
Before the
left-handed,
draft,
do you
though,
play
there was a
lefty?
trade.
We traded a defenseman.
Traded a defenseman. Trade Rasmus Ristolainen to Philadelphia for, I have it right here. Defenseman Robert Hagg, 2021 first round pick, so a draft pick later that night, and a 2023 second round draft pick.
Good value.
Any comments? I mean,
Talk about a haul on that one. Yeah, I was when I first read the report that we traded him and we got draft picks, and I was like, oh, all right. And then when I saw it was the first round pick was that year's first round pick. I'm like, oh, maybe it's like another team's first round late in the draft, and then it was theirs. I'm like, they had a higher pick, and it ended up being the 14th or the 13th or whatever. The way it worked out because of Arizona forfeiting a pick, which still stupid. But yeah, I was kind of blown away that we actually got that much for him.
I was too, and I still am, really. The only solace that I take if you're Philly is, like, there was a lot of teams trading away their first-round pick last night, or not last night, whatever it was, Friday night. And I think it was mainly because of how weak that draft class is.
Yes, it was not a strong class. Well, not that it wasn't a strong class. I mean, it may have been some depth, but nobody really knew. You could have maybe gambled on a dude that you could have got in the second round, and people were jumping in and taking him in the first because, oh, we really don't know if this kid's going to have the upside with
with COVID and all that.
not being able to watch him or not playing.
A weaker class, so generally considered. Yeah. And they already said, like, next year's and the year before is going to be a lot stronger draft class. Yep. So, like, me personally, I would have liked to have gotten next year's first, but, like, I still got a first, so. And you also got, like, $5 million off the books.
Yeah, that's huge.
So I love the draft, the pick. That pick, or the trade, I should say. That pick ended up being a winger that Sean's not too happy about.
I thought there might have been something a little bit better there, but honestly, I was hoping, and he started jumping up, like, on everybody's draft boards later on in the year, but they were projecting him to be lower. Was that the kid that went to Anaheim?
I will say, like, NHL drafts, I don't know fucking prospects. Like, if outside the top 3, I don't fucking know them. For me to sit here and criticize, and me personally, I'm not going to speak for anybody else, but, like, what I just said was it's a weak draft class. The difference between the guy we just took and the guy that we could have gotten, is it that drastic of a difference? We'll find out in a few years, but who knows? It's not enough for me to get upset about now.
Yeah, that Mason Tavish, that kid. I was hoping he was still going to be there, but he went 3rd overall.
I mean, the biggest takeaway that I took was obviously Owen Power is getting drafted 1st overall. That was no surprise, but we filled our prospect pool a lot with forwards, so I was really happy with that. And that's what they needed. Yep. So hopefully, got a few hits. That's all I'm hoping for.
Yeah, and then as the long run, if you want to use them as bait.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
So after the first round on Friday, late Friday night, there was a trade that took fucking forever to figure out what the actual trade was.
It took another 9 hours before they released.
Longer than that. The trade was announced at 11 p.m. or so, and it wasn't until like 5 p.m. the next day that it was actually just announced what it was.
Wow.
So they traded forward Samson Reinhart to Florida, and in exchange, the Sabres got a 22 first-round picks for next year and a goalie, Devin Levi, who was the backup in Team Canada, or was he the starter?
Well, actually, he originally was the backup, and the starter got hurt, and he ended up having to come in, and he ended up tearing it up. Yep.
So I like that, but like you were talking about the other day, Sean, is that you still have to sign him. Because
exactly.
His rights pretty much. So, I mean, he could decline and just walk and go to a different team. The biggest, I like that we got a first-round pick for next year that we've already talked about, that it's a better draft.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Florida, so they're going to be in the playoffs. I would think are going to be in the playoffs. It is lottery protected, so if it's a top 10 pick, then it becomes a 2023. But even still, that draft's a better class than this last weekend. So I'm okay. Reinhardt wasn't going to stay here anyways, so you got something in return for him that you can show for, which is a pick, and then hopefully a goalie that you can plan for in the future. I wonder, though, does you trading for this goalie, do you not have as much faith in UPL and the kid from Michigan?
Right.
Because you also don't have anybody else under contract goalie-wise.
Nope.
So.
And that kid from Michigan will be their starter this year in college.
Yeah, because the starter list last year was the captain, so they weren't going to bench the captain.
Right.
Michigan!
Yeah, a hell of a draft class for Michigan this year.
Yay. And that's why they're going to suck.
Yeah, because they're all gonna go into the NHL. Kyle, so 3 of the first 5 picks in this year's NHL draft were all Michigan recruits, and the fourth one is a recruit that has yet to play there yet, but he's going to in the coming year. He's going to be playing at Michigan University.
Were they like?
Yeah, don't let Harbaugh into the arena. He'll ruin it.
That's good pool there.
Yeah.
Were they like one of the more consistent teams that actually played over the last year?
It's college. College played last year.
Yeah, a lot of
Juniors didn't. So like anywhere up in Canada, they didn't play.
Yeah, the OHL. I think the WHL played like 25 games, and then QMJHL did not play at all.
CHL.
Yeah, CHL didn't play.
It'll be interesting.
Because the CHL that announced that all personnel must be vaccinated or they're fired, pretty much.
Oh.
They're one of the few leagues that have actually come out and said vaccination is a requirement to be employed by us.
Okay.
Some NFL teams are doing it too.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see. Like Sean said, it might be as powerful of a class as previous ones, just no one knows. So there might be like a 3rd or 4th round pick who just dominates the league in a few years.
Yeah, but even that happens now. There's guys that were fucking diamonds in the rough. Like one of the best forwards in American history, and Joe Pavelski. He was a 6th rounder. Actually, I think he was later than that, and he's got the most goals by an American-born player in the playoffs in his career. Like,
wow,
that's pretty impressive. And he's, it was barely on anybody's radar.
I mean, that happens here and there.
Oh yeah.
It's obviously your best percentage is top of the draft.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But it's definitely, it's not like the NFL draft where you have so much depth all the way through to the 32nd pick or whatever in the first round. Like after, I'd say 10, maybe 15 is where it really kind of drops off. You kind of get the gamble.
Tom Brady was a 5th round, 6th round.
I mean,
pick,
yeah. But
that's like the only thing that the only league that doesn't have a diamond in the rough is the NBA because there's only 2 rounds.
Is there really?
There's only 2 rounds of the draft in the NBA. In the MLB, there's fucking 20 or whatever rounds. So like, but you're also trying to fill AAA, AA, single A. Like there are so many rosters that you're trying to fill for MLB. So that's why basketball, every sport, and I consider, has a diamond in the rough. It's just numbers say your 1st round pick is going to typically pan out better than your 5th round pick.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the trade talks keep heating up around Eichel, and then you hear all these teams keep jumping into the mix. You hear all these reports. I don't really know. But I did.
He's still in Sabres roster until I'm told otherwise. I don't care anymore.
Pagula told John Vogel of The Athletic that he wants to send Eichel to a Western Conference team. Whether that's the case, but who knows?
Who knows?
Honestly, well, I mean, someone brought up a great point on a podcast that I was listening to earlier. Eichel said in his season-ending press conference that he will be on the Sabres. He's on the Sabres roster. He's obligated to be here. So I guess he'll play if he wants to or whatnot. So if you don't trade him and he wants to sit out, congratulations, sit out. We got you for another 5 years. Ride the pine. Take fines. Don't get paid. Do what you want. That's your decision. Otherwise, come here and play. You're with us for the next 5 years.
It's easier said than done. Look at Deshaun Watson in Houston. He's reporting because he doesn't want to get fined.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
So, I mean, it's easy to say it 5 months before you actually have to do it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
So I'm curious what is going to happen. Like I said, until it happens, sit back and wait.
Yep.
Well, they
I'm not going to get my hopes up or get involved in speculation and it's just fucking smoke in the wind. Like, so.
They can also be like,
dust in the wind. Oh, yeah, it's dust in the wind.
Oh, Blue, you're my boy.
You're my boy, Blue.
Side note,
it's a great movie.
my
Old school.
yes,
I watched that with Kyle.
growing
It had
up,
boobies in it.
it did.
That's how Blue died. Spoiler alert.
Growing up
He
with
was like 10 years old. You have to say
that's,
spoiler
oh, that's a
alert.
lot older than that.
Yeah,
Probably like
17.
Growing up as a kid, my cousin and I spent a lot of time with our grandparents because our parents worked a lot and stuff. So in the summers, we
Fucking
used to
close.
used to go to their house, especially on the weekends if they went out of town or something. And my grandparents used to always take us to the movies. And my cousin and I convinced my grandparents to take us to go see Old School. Because we're like, yeah, Will Ferrell's in it. It's going to be a funny movie. And my grandfather was like, yeah, all right, sounds good. And within the first 5 minutes of the movie is the orgy scene. And my grandpa leans over to my cousin and I and goes, the fuck did you guys bring me to? Is this some porno and shit? And he has never laughed. I've never seen him laugh harder in my life at that movie. He loved it. He's like, that was great.
Did you say orgy or orgy?
Orgy.
Orange.
It's orgy.
That's what I said. Orgy.
Or-
Use
You're
orange.
putting an
hot.
A in there.
yeah, you're adding a letter. Orgy.
Orgy. Yeah. What am I saying?
It sounds like you're saying orgy spelled
Yeah.
O-A-G-Y.
Orgy.
Orgy.
No, it's good.
Whatever.
It's a
Whatever.
distinct.
The sex scene. The
Cool.
train. They're running a train on each other.
Nice.
I won't be able to watch porn the same now. Let's go look at the orgies. Like
Orgy.
origin.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
The
Orgy.
That's
original
how I
fucking.
pronounce it. I apologize.
It's a Texas in you.
I like it.
So yeah, I'll never forget that.
Orgy sounds like it could be like a brand of like mouth safe lube or something.
See, you can walk around like the grocery store and be like, let's go watch the orgies. And like people probably wouldn't even look at you, but if you fucking walk around the supermarket and be like, let's go watch orgies, it's not gonna be the same look.
But yeah, good story, Sean.
Yeah,
How'd your
that's-
grandma like it?
I think she enjoyed it.
That's good.
Yep. That was a long time ago. I'll never forget that. My grandfather, he laughed his ass off.
That's nice. Man, I wish I had laughter in my life.
But you got giraffes instead.
Yeah, giraffes are pretty cool. I'm joking though.
How long do you think it takes them to throw up?
Did you know rats can't throw up?
Can they deep throat? Giraffes, that is.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I wonder how
Imagine
long
what a
that tongue
giraffe
It's gotta be
orgy
a-
would look like.
Oh, man. Did you know that Jurassic Park held the title of the highest grossing film of all time at one point?
Sure did.
Till Titanic came out.
Is that what beat it?
And then Avatar, and then Endgame, and then Titanic, and then Avatar, and then Endgame, and Titanic, and Avatar, and Endgame, and
Now Black
orgy.
Widow.
Debbie does orgies.
Mm-hmm.
The origin of orgies.
Oh yeah. Orgy. The orgy. Yep.
Would you ever be able to be a part of an orgy? Now I'm saying it.
I'm gonna say it like that from now on.
Orgy.
I'm also gonna find other stupid words to put an A into.
That's nice. I like it.
That's nice.
I've heard people say piast instead of pissed. And it
Yeah.
really makes me mad. Like, that's not even close to being the right word. Neither just really piast.
Mm-hmm.
Would you ever be a part of an orgy?
I don't know. That's tricky. Would you?
Not with my significant other. I would have to be complete strangers.
Okay.
Couldn't do it like a swingers club.
I don't like. From what I hear, swingers isn't like what you see in pornos. Why would you make pornos about it then? But it's more or less like they go into different rooms, so like you don't see it. Like I wouldn't watch
Yeah.
my significant other getting plowed. But like,
I was supposedly a very big sign for swinger couples on cruise ships is next you're gonna have to check on your cruise.
I was gonna say,
See how many doors have pictures of pineapples on them. Apparently, a picture of a pineapple on a cabin door means that they're a swinging couple.
I'm going on a
Huh.
Disney cruise.
Nope, that don't matter. They'll just be playing the music as they're plowing
All
each
the
other.
children
They're
will
not
have
gonna change it.
take
guardians.
Woody.
They're not gonna change nothing.
I'm always watching.
Huh. That's really interesting. How did
You
you
want to see
learn
this
that?
buzz go up your Woody?
There you go. Ew,
Boats.
it hurt.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like if it was me and then strangers, I would try it. Performance would probably be lacking. That's from me to the guy next to me, but
I feel like I wouldn't know what to do.
Right?
Huh?
I
Where
feel
do
like
I
it'd be
put my
awkward.
Like, do I have to wait for my turn? Like, where can I
Yeah.
grab?
Well, are you talking about gangbangs or orgies?
Orgies.
I mean, an orgy is like just a whole bunch of people. What's the difference between that and a gangbang?
Gangbang is like
gangbang,
one
there's
woman
a
with
huge
7 other
difference.
dicks, but
No, I
like
mean,
an orgy's
yeah.
like the
Multiple
4 of us
women,
with 4 other women.
It's like,
I don't know.
Like it wouldn't be anything different than like
actually, I don't know.
you with another person. It's just like they're there and like a different chick can hop on your dick at a different time. It's not like you gotta wait your turn, unless the ratio is just off.
Right?
I was just thinking it was like a big ball of people.
Just,
Well, yeah.
just
So
a
like,
giant snake pit.
luckily, like there's different holes, so like you don't necessarily have to wait your turn. You can just shove it in one of the holes.
That's probably what I would do.
That sounds so complicated and
No, you just
logistically
like
difficult.
literally would just you put a dick in front of her face and like she either sucks or you move on to the next face.
I'm
Like,
assuming
if she's already preoccupied. That is.
the first one you're gonna get beard. You're probably gonna be scared and hesitant at. But
Oh my
once you do a
God,
few of
yeah.
them,
Like, I'd be looking at the other guy's dicks, be like, "Oh my god, mine's so small." Like,
No, I shouldn't.
or you'd be like, "Yeah, I'm the big dog here." These women are gonna be disappointed.
I think after you do 4 or 5, you could be like the orgy king.
The
You know
orgy
exactly where to
king.
go. Fight
King of
big
orgies.
space.
I got a question for you guys.
Hmm.
Let's just say we are all single, and you are out to the bar by yourself or whatnot after a day at work, and a woman comes up to you at the bar and asks you if you would like to go home with her and her husband. Would you do it?
Nah, depending on what she looks like, I guess.
Yeah, if she's like an 8 or more, I probably would. If she's less than that, I feel like that's a murder scene.
Right?
I would have to see what her husband looks like too. Like if it's like
Yeah, he's there with you. Like he's there with her, trying to pick you up.
if you win Orgy King, then you get a Tim Hortons gift card.
I would take that,
Yeah, Tim Hortons
Is it
are
a good-
fucking expensive.
right? Is it a good amount on
Is
that
it
gift
like a
card?
vote?
$50, $50 gift card. I'd do that.
Sean's question.
Competitive sex. There's a joke.
The next Olympics
The
game.
existence of casual sex implies that there is a competitive sex ladder that you can rank up on. So. yeah.
Sure. To Sean's question, yeah, like if he's like Idris Elba, like some big dude that like just gonna tower over me, probably not. It's a $45 gift card, she says.
Yeah, I'd take it. Fuck it.
Yeah, sure.
Is it a used gift
I'd
card?
work for
It's a $45 gift card.
I
What
would
does it
work
matter
for
if it's used or not? It's not like it's. Yeah, it's $45. $45.
it. I mean, you just worked under a used product to get that used $45 gift card.
Yeah. You have a used Ferrari that somebody's gonna give you. It doesn't mean you're not gonna drive it, even though it's used. It's still a Ferrari.
I can't drive
Right.
manuals.
Yeah, the problem with the question, Sean, is like, all right, so you're Lockport, you're in Block 34. Chances are, being a smaller city, you'd probably know them.
We know them, yeah.
So then it's,
You're
do you
on
know them? Do
vacation.
you know their
You're on
partner?
vacation in a big city.
Yeah, like if I'm on a cruise ship.
You
Maybe.
hit up those pineapple rooms.
That's pineapple rooms, yeah. I want to fucking decorate my door with pineapples so much right now. Grace
No.
answers the door.
Get weird knocks at all hours of the night.
Yeah.
Oof.
Pineapple? You guys like pineapple? Does it make it
We're
sweeter?
walking through the fucking hallways. Man, there's a lot of pineapples in this hallway. It's crazy.
Oh, we're in the pineapple wing, Rachel.
Everybody loves fruit.
Huh.
It's fruit, right? Or vegetable.
Yeah,
It'd be funny is if you actually seen one and then you brought your own like stash of several pineapples, and after you know that there's people on their ship that are doing that, just put them all up on random doors.
That's it. That's what I would do.
Why are you
I wouldn't
trying
put
to
any on my door.
sabotage the swingers? Just-
No, I'm just starting this fucking orgy party. Orgy.
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah.
do the orgy wing.
I'm on a boat.
I'm on a pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kyle, would you be able to do an orgy?
I don't know.
You're single. Obviously, this is all.
Yeah, I
Hypothetical.
guess if I knew at least one person there, and I knew that I wasn't like.
Ooh.
Guy or girl, or does it not matter to you?
I don't know if
guess
I could
I'm at
go
an
if I
orgy,
knew
it
somebody.
doesn't, but just
Like I said, hey, dude, I got this sweet fucking party. It's gonna be me, you, Sean, Rick, and then 4 women. They're just gonna fucking
No,
rock our
that's
socks
way
off.
too intimate. It's-
I don't
Need
know if I
more?
could go with even knowing anybody.
Anybody, even the chick, if it was just a chick you knew, that would be easy.
No, because then what if I had some kind of feelings for her and she's off getting railed by
That
another
would be a harsh route. Like, be like, all right, I'm not me personally. And be like, all right, I'm not gonna date her.
Yeah, I mean, at least like, all right, well, I guess I get to fuck you now.
For maybe
Yeah,
you don't
exactly.
get
Maybe
confirmed her.
yeah.
Oh, you don't? Oh,
I'm
Maybe.
saying, yeah, right. I mean,
Yeah,
it's,
what if you
it's an
don't?
orgy.
Fuck
I don't
you.
know how orgies work.
I'd have to ask. That's why I'd want to know somebody there. I'd want to know the rules.
How does this work? Do I have to
I'm
bring my
nowhere.
own
I am
lube
nowhere
and
close to
protection?
that $45 gift card.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, then
Orgy.
You,
Yeah,
you go to
an
you go
orgy.
to a
What
few
do
and
I
you get
say?
you get most improved at orgies.
Yeah, there are awards at the end. MVP, MVD.
Yep.
Most valuable dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
MVV.
MVV, MVA,
All
and
right.
MVM, MVH.
I don't want. Is there any other questions? Then are we good?
I mean, I have one, but like, it's kind of a thinker. I don't know if you guys would be able to.
I
If
can't.
you could,
Yeah, do it.
first off, start thinking of your favorite band.
Okay.
If you had to get somebody to like your favorite band, what would be the one song that you would have them listen to that you think people would enjoy the most to become fans of that band?
That's a tough
Well,
one.
I
I'll
know
have
it's a
to-
tough one. That's
I'll
why I
have
like.
to change my favorite band to a more mainstream favorite band because nobody knows my favorite band at all.
Blue Rodeo.
I mean, you guys do, and Canadians do, but other than that, nobody knows who the fuck he is. Who they
There's
are.
nothing wrong with that. I mean, outside of Canada and Western New York, not many people know Arkells.
It depends on who you're giving it to, too. Like, if I were to give a song from Foo Fighters to Rick, it would probably be like a more heavy rock song.
Just universal.
But if I were to do it to you, Jake, I'd probably choose a more acoustic one or something. Universal. is
Universal.
difficult.
I know it's difficult. That's not supposed to be an easy question.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I could still stick with Blue Rodeo, I guess.
I don't even remember what songs they have. I don't know.
Together. It's a great song.
Yep. That's a great song. I'd probably do.
Deepest Blues are black.
You just Google them.
No. That's a Foo Fighters song that I like. It's a deep.
Oh, so that's what you're saying?
Yeah,
That's
why not? I don't know if Foo Fighters are my favorite band. Speaking of, they have a disco album now.
Yeah,
do,
I
yes.
saw. Yeah.
It's the DGs. It's a BG
Yeah.
cover band. It's pretty great. Are the
Yeah.
70s coming back, by the way?
I don't know. That's
We're
a good
never
point.
gone. It's called drugs and AIDS.
I've seen in stores now Walkmans and cassette players for sale.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
I'm sure they're
Oh.
horrendously overpriced too.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because they're retro
$25.
Oh, see, I was expecting like triple digits.
No, these were only $25, but
They
still.
probably don't work then.
Yeah, exactly. They're probably horrible. Who
Mm.
even can find a cassette nowadays?
Right. Well, they'll probably make a comeback. I mean, vinyl did.
I got a freaking CD with my MRI images of my leg. I have no way to play it.
Put it in your PS4.
It doesn't recognize it. It's an unknown format.
Oh, your PS4 doesn't?
It does not.
PS3 does sometimes.
Oh man.
Does it?
They're, yeah.
Well, because
I'll just
PS3's
say
got
that. I'll just say yes. I don't want to speak any more about this.
well, it's got a Blu-ray.
I'll
player.
do it off the camera or whatever. No, I still want to do that. Go ahead.
So yeah, I mean, I don't like as far as that technology goes. Like, CDs can't even get read by shit that I have in my house. My computer doesn't have a CD drive on it.
Either does mine.
You can get
So-
a USB CD reader for
Mine
pretty
doesn't
cheap.
either. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Well,
Yeah,
most of
Shit's
the
DVD
vehicles-
gone.
A DVD player?
I could try my Xbox. I bet you my Xbox might be able
Xbox
to.
probably
But
would. I would give it a shot.
It
Say
depends on
most
the
vehicles
format.
now don't have CD players in them either.
I know that, yeah.
Yep.
I was pissed about that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, what
Laserdisc.
song would I pick? I'd probably have to say I'd get do something a little bit more upbeat than "Lost Together" because that is a great song. But I like "Hasn't Hit Me Yet" is a good one because they sing about Lake Ontario,
It's a good song.
which is kind of cool. I always like that pun. Which another quick side story. So whenever we used to see Blue Rodeo in the United States, they sing this song is called "What Am I Doing Here?" and they actually played that song at the Battle of the Bands at the Erie County Fair many moons ago when they were band starting out. And they wrote the song because it talks about a big Ferris wheel in the background, and he talks about that and when he's in these states, he talks about how it was such a cool experience and doing that. And then when I saw him in Canada, he did nothing but bash the shit out of it. He's like, that place was a shithole, and we had to play in this shitty battle of the bands, and the crowd cheered because they were bashing America. I'm like, oh my god, that's two sides of the story that I just heard right there.
It is amazing that we are ingrained. It's kind of the same story. Like, we're ingrained to go to a concert and then cheer as soon as they say the city we're in. Yeah. Like, oh my god, he knows what it is! Yes!
Or like you see an artist and they put on like the team's jersey or
Yeah,
whatever.
Foo Fighters did that.
Yep. When I saw the Dave Matthews Band, Carter wore a Sabres jersey playing drums.
Or they'll bring out, we saw Luke Bryan, I think it was, and they brought out Jim Kelly.
Oh,
So-
no shit.
Like, oh my god, it's a local legend!
Yeah, Keith
Who didn't
Urban
even
had
want to be here in the first place, but came because the USFL folded! Yes!
Keith Urban played the piano wearing a Slug jersey one time.
Yeah, I'm sure he still has it.
It's
Yeah,
like
right.
a suspension of disbelief, you know? You don't actually think they think your city's awesome, but it's fun. It's just a neat little...
I mean, I know the next concert is our concert. Like, oh yeah, hey Buffalo, oh yes! Like, I'll still fucking cheer, like
Yeah,
even
right.
after me making fun of this. I was at a fucking concert in Ohio, and he was saying, "Hey, what's up, Ohio?" It's like, oh my god, I'm in Ohio too.
I'm here! I've been to
I always
Ohio.
used to get a kick out of when bands would play at Darien Lake and they'd be like, yes, thank you, Buffalo. And then you'd actually get an artist that would be like, thank you, Darien Lake. And they're like, holy shit, they actually do know where they are.
Yeah,
When they said thank you, but we're not even that close to Buffalo right now.
Fuck-
I mean, kind of
fuck
we
yeah,
are.
man.
Yes.
Yeah.
what's what song would you pick, Rick?
The song title is called "This Conversation Is Over," and it is
All right, it was nice talking to you guys. All right, bye.
Alright.
my favorite band would be Alisana. It's not a heavy song like they typically play. It's more poppy, so it's it would ease people into what they have. So that'll be it.
Solid
It's a good
pick.
song. Mm,
Okay.
it's off of their second album.
Okay. I'll have to... Yeah. What was yours, Jake?
I'd probably pick Knocking at the Door for the Arkells.
Yeah, that's a
Which-
good one. Like
It was in a deluxe album, so if you got a normal album, you wouldn't even know it.
That was a single, though, right?
Yeah, that's what's crazy is they had a single off of the deluxe album. So like if you bought the standard album,
It was
you
not
didn't
bad.
have that song. Like I have the album, the kids do, but it's not the deluxe version, so they can't play it.
It's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. That's me. I'm knocking at the door. Sorry.
Well, he just ruined that song.
Sorry.
Every time you listen, you're just gonna envision Kyle doing that.
Yeah. And I think of Sean when I'm watching pornos. I don't think of Kyle when I'm listening to Kells. Orgies. No. And they gave him, who's the folk who with moment? Orgies. Yeah, what am I saying?
Orgy.
Orgies.
Orgies.
Yeah.
Say
Or
G's.
G's.
Orgies.
Orgies.
Cool.
Nice.
Say
All right.
cool.
Remember to stay safe, use condoms, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, you don't want to be like me with children.
Unless you got a stick in your arm.
Yes, unless you got
Well,
sticking in
even
your
if you do. It's for STDs
Oh.
and stuff, you know.
STDs, yes.
Condoms are only 95% effective.
If you get one STD, you might as well be cool and get them all.
Yeah.
No, that's bad advice. Do not do that. All right, bye everybody.